Hey guys, what's going on? It's Coach Taylor here. Um, so I am going to be talking with you guys about one of my ex basketball players. Um, I used to be a coach. Used to coach women's basketball. So this is a player from and I think I deleted from Iowa, and she reached out to me. She's been playing flag football for well, she just started playing flag football. She was playing basketball, and she's been doing like some uh I think bodybuilding, lifting. I'm not sure. But with playing flag football, she sprained her ankles, both ankles, mind you. So we're going to be looking at her ankles, assessing her ankles. It's through photos because I think she lives down in Florida or somewhere in like maybe North Carolina or something like that. Um, so we're gonna assess. I assessed her ankles for her, and basically, what I told her to do was she needs to do like rehab type exercises. So go back to the messages that I actually sent her. Um, she had let me know that she was actually starting to do what she had started working her ankles, doing strengthening exercises. Um, so and she's had problems with her ankles in the past before. Every player that I've noticed have ankle issues in college, I've recommended for them to get on it. Okay. So she sent me the pictures. Um so I recommended, so the yellow arrow on the first picture, I'm pointing out the swelling of her ankle with the yellow arrow. So I can tell on her left ankle that she did roll it. She did a lateral. So that's a inversion sprained ankle. So she rolled the outside of her ankle, rolled onto the outside of her ankle. Uh, So I recommended ice to get the swelling down. Contrast baths are better, but ice to get the swelling down. Rest, compression, elevation. Your typical um, rice method. Then the red circle, uh, I'm showing the like her Achilles looks abnormal. So the way the Achilles is turning is actually turning inward to like a C a little bit. And it looks very, it looks very, not stretched out, but it looks like it's not stretched. It's very tense. It's holding a lot of tension in there. But the biggest thing was the fact that it was starting to it's starting to turn in. Then the blue, okay, then we're moving on to this next picture. The blue circle, again, I'm circling the ankles. The ankles are falling outward again, going along with that C shape that I'm talking about with the Achilles in the backside. So again, that's where she put maybe putting more weight on the pinky toe side of the foot, so the lateral side of the foot. Um, and it also suggests internal hip rotation weakness. So because her feet are flat, but her ankles are turning out. So her feet are able to stay flat, but the ankles are turning out. So that is what suggests to me that it may be a internal hip rotation issue. Then going up to the purple circle, I was letting her know that she has no anterior tibialis definition. So she needs to work on her perennials, which is what I'm doing as a stroke survivor to kind of correct my drop foot. Um, what else? So that also alludes to the fact that her Achilles is very tight and tense. So she needs to stretch. Then the green one, I circled the toes, more concerned about the big toe, and looking at the right big toe the most. It looks like it was going in for bunion territory, right? So again, that kind of alludes to the way that the foot is turning, but then now the big toe is starting to get pressure and push in on its siblings and neighbors. Um, so she needs to work on spreading her toes and not wearing tight shoes. So these are like just some images, visuals of exercises that she can be doing with resistance bands, a towel, standing, whatever. So internal inversion, eversion, plantar flexion, dorsiflexion of the ankles, um, calf raises, basically, essentially, but you can put weight at the toes to really help to work on the anterior tibialis. Balance, working on balance. More than likely, you're not balanced. Um, Another one that I suggest that isn't on here is ball squeezes or block squeezes, so or some type of squeeze where you place an object in between the knees and you squeeze it as tight as you can for internal hip rotation. So it's basically isometric contraction of internal hip rotation. So a lot of people like using those the machine, the we I, I'm so used to calling it the coin purse machine, but it's the hip adductor and abductor machine where you see people get on and they feet go, their legs go in and out butterfly style. So something similar to that, but squeezing it, so isometric contraction. And then here's my overall recommendation was basically just get into yoga. She needs to stretch, she needs to work on some underlying strength. So yoga at least 15 minutes a day, twice a day, and then continue to work on those ankle strengthening exercises that she's been doing. And she sent me a picture and of her yoga mat. I was like, okay, you serious about it now? Yeah, that's how you know somebody's serious about it. Start taking them steps. So if you're having any ankle issues or anything like that, and it's just good for everybody to really do overall, take care of your ankles, because your ankles and feet, because we are on them every single day, all the time, as long as we are able to stand. So we want to keep going. So that's all I have. It's Coach Taylor here. You guys have a blessed one. As always, everything is motivation, love, light, and peace, y'all.